all gangs and gangsters. If you're a true gang leader or you're a true gangster in your mind and your community, which no one is a gangster, the government is a gangster. Because when they come and get you, you should be very submissive. There's only so many people that ever in gangsterism ever went against the government. Most people won't. So you're not a real gangster. 'Cause when they knock on that door, you take out run, you throw the gun, you throw your drugs, your substance, and you get scared. So this the ones who think they real, the one who think they OGs, the one who think they run our communities. Hey man, we gotta stand up. We gotta change something, and we gotta do it fast. The reason I say we gotta do it fast, we gotta change up, man, because we got too many of our black and Latino, Hispanic, and brown and red people are getting incarcerated or being unalive at a high rate. We gotta start picking and choosing our situation. Do we want to be great or do we want to be ungreat? It don't take a lot, you know, to be successful in America nowadays. It don't take a lot to be rich. It don't take a lot to be educated. You can get an education being on YouTube if you go to the right channels. You can get rich overnight if you go in the stock market, you win a lottery, you get into cryptocurrency. You don't have to do anything illegal. Like I telling the guy yesterday, it's my duty as an older gentleman to make sure I always try to give you the positive things in life and tell you the truth. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. If I'm around you, I'm gonna tell you the truth at all times because I don't want you to be influenced by the bullshit that's going on in the world. Cause a lot of people saying that they love you, that they care about you, they fucking don't. They don't care about you going out this world backward. They don't care about you being incarcerated. They don't care about you being unalive. Cause it's not happening to them, so they okay with that. And then they gonna laugh and talk about, look at that fool, he got himself killed. Look at that damn fool, that motherfucker in jail for 25, 30 years. So we gotta stop letting people put jumper cables on us. Cause if people truly care about you, they gonna tell you the truth. Like I told dude, when I was on the streets, I cared about my people so much. When I had a beef, that my beef. I didn't go get nobody. I didn't call nobody, take them away from what they're doing. Now they were with me when the situation happened. At that time, that was on us. But if I'm by myself, I took care of my own business. And I didn't call and put nobody involved in it. And I had some real gangsters around me. And I've been around some real gangsters. Nowadays, these people come and get you out of bed at night to get into their beef over the dumbest situation because I had an emotional outburst or jealousy, envy over a woman or over a couple of dollars. How y'all doing? How you doing, Tiffany? How you doing, Crazy Coyote? And I would never put nobody in that situation because your boy or your girl love you. They're going to make sure that you make a home at night. They ain't going to put you in bad situations. And it gets to the point now, man, that everybody want to run in packs. You know, I don't believe in that pack shit. I don't believe in being in gangs. I don't believe in hanging with a group of men or boys. I'm a soloist. Everything I do on my own because I know how I carry it. I know my personality. I know my influence. I know my dog. So I can do everything alone because I'm not afraid to go anywhere and I'm not afraid to be me at all times. You know, I can walk in any room in the world. I don't care dignitaries, I don't care the homeless person. I can always be me and I can stand out because I carry that. I carry that influence because I'm always going to try to be respectful. I'm always trying to be honorable and I'm always trying to learn from people. But nowadays, these motherfuckers don't listen. You can't tell them anything. Only people they listen to is somebody that's in their peer group. If I'm 15, they're going to listen to a 17-year-old dude. If I'm 13, they're going to listen to a 15-year-old dude. And this is ludicrous because they get no upbringing in their household where they tell them, hey man, be respectful, be mindful. You know, listen to your peers, listen to your teacher, listen to your community leader, listen to your church leaders. But they're not getting it anymore. The OGs out here is selling their kids out, sending them down a rabbit hole, and they not come out because when they go in that rabbit hole, that damn snake going in there to get them. And then what they doing, they setting them up for failure. They're not setting these young kids up for success. They're not letting these kids know that they can be successful. They're not letting these kids know they can be powerful. They telling you power is running the street, power is being in cliques, power is having switches. That ain't power. That being you being stupid. They're gonna get your ass incarcerated. You're gonna be in the rest of your life. So you an OG, a so-called OG, a gangster, a so-called gangster, a game banger, a so-called game banger. Man, make sure you don't let these kids go down the same rabbit hole that you going down. Because at the end of the day, when I told them kids yesterday, them young men yesterday, there's only three outcomes when you're out here doing wrong: death, imprisonment, and addiction. Because if I'm hustling, most of the time we start using the drugs, then we get incarcerated or we get on the line. And the one that fortunate enough to get incarcerated, when they come home, most of them turn to addiction. Most of them don't go back to the street because they say, shit, I don't want to do 20, 15 to 20 years again. Or they might have had a 5-year bit, but they still walk them up because they seen what's going on. Then you know, guy that had 20 years in, 25, 30 years in, come right back to the street, get back into the game. And they get back in the game, then they get incarcerated like, damn, man, I got to do another 30. Or they might start telling on you. So you don't want to put yourself in that situation because most people is not going to do 30 years. They tell you all the shit they want to hear. They say all that gangster shit and tune them up and put them in them handcuffs and put them in that dark ass room in that cage and they start talking about, hey man, you might take the life sentence or you give us somebody, we'll give you 10. 90% of the people gonna tell. In the feds in the state, you got two different kind of people. A motherfucker who wish he told and a motherfucker who told. And a motherfucker willing to tell now. I've been sitting there 10 or 15 years. So like I said, man, get y'all shit together, man. Stay out of trouble, man. Stay focused, man. And if your OG trying to tell you to do something wrong, don't listen to that shit. Peace out. Oh, I gotta head to the gym.